Welcome everybody in my class of Python programming. Today a very important topic we are going to discuss. It is object. What is the meaning of object? Let's try to understand. In the context of object-oriented programming, objects are a representation of the real world, such as employer, student, vehicle, box, book, etc. In any programming language like C++, Java, etc., each object has two things associated with data and attributes. Students, first of all, you should understand that in this world everything is an object. You and me are object. Computer is an object. Okay, so in this world everything is your object. So when you make any software or any program, then if we consider anything, then it is an object. So in object oriented programming, when we develop any program, then we need to declare object. It helps to understand the program in a better way. So modern programmings are based on object oriented. Some examples of objects are employee, student, book, box, vehicle, etc. And object oriented languages are C++, Java, etc. In any object there are two things associated with it. First one is data and second one is attribute. Data or attributes or behavior. Okay, data and attributes are same thing and behavior is another. Another name of behavior is method. Further, there are concepts of class and class hierarchies from which objects can be instantiated. However, OOP concepts are not in the scope of our present discussion. Python comes under the category of object-oriented programming. However, in Python, the definition of object is loosely casted, as some objects may not have attributes or other may not have methods. So students, Python is also object-oriented programming, but it is not deeply follow the object-oriented concepts. Why? What is the reason behind it? Because in Python some objects have attributes but they don't have methods. Some have methods but they don't have attributes. So it is usually connected with object-oriented programming. So let's try to understand. Python treats every value or data item, whether numeric, a string or other type, discussed in the next section, as an object in the sense that it can be assigned to some variable or can be passed to a function as an argument. So students, it must be very clear to you that Python supports numeric item, string item and other type. We will discuss it later. And in the case of object, some variables are passed to functions as a argument. Okay, every object in Python is assigned a unique identity. Every object in Python is assigned a unique identity ID, which remains the same for the lifetime of that object. This ID is akin to the memory address of the object, the function ID returns the identity of an object. So student, and let's note down another point. In Python programming, each function is assigned a identity or a function name. Each function must have some name, and due to the name it reserves some memory space. Let's understand with the help of an example. Example 5.2. num1 is equal to 20. num1 is a variable. What value is assigned to the num1? 20. 20 is assigned to the num1 variable. Then id num1. id is called and one argument is passed, num1. Okay. And it is printing some value 1433920576. As there is a comment, identity of num1. This is identity of num1. The value of num1 is 20. Try to understand. The value of num1 is 20 and this is the identity or memory address. See, num2 equal to 30 minus 10. So what is the value of num2? 20. But when you call id function for num2, it is not printing 20. Okay, it is printing 1433920576. So what is this? This is id of num2. Okay, or identity of num2. Identity of num2 and num1 are same, as both object 20. Because both the objects have the value 20, so identity of num1 and num2 are same. Understood? Another topic, data types. In Python programming, what are data types? Let's study. Every value belongs to a specific data type in Python. Data type identifies the type of data values a variable can hold and the operation that can be performed on that data. Figure 5.6 enlists the data type available in Python. So students, what is data type? Data type means the type of data a variable can hold the value. Okay, each and every variable has some data type which declares that what type of data the variable can hold. It may be character, it may be string, it may be integer, it may be numeric. Okay, data types in Python. Data type in Python. First category is numbers. First category is numbers, and number are three types. First one integer, second floating point, third complex. And there is subcategory of integer, boolean. Sequences data type. There are three types of sequences: strings, list, tuples. Next is sets, none, mappings, dictionaries. Different data types in Python. So students, I explained two topics. This one was data types and object. I hope you have understood what is object and what is data type. Let's repeat. Object, like real life, everything is object, like student, employee, box. In the same way, object-oriented programming language consider object to develop a program. Object has data or attributes and behaviors or functions or methods. Objects are helpful for developing the programs and understand its functionality. And what are data types? Data type means a variable can hold a specific type of value. It is called data type. It may be numeric, string, character, etc. So students, in my further class you are going to learn number in detail, sequence in detail, list, tuples in detail, and we will be developing programs for each and every topic. So keep watching my videos and upcoming videos. You need to subscribe this channel so that you can get notification for my upcoming videos, and keep watching regularly on the websites to get the question papers and notes. Thank you very much for watching the video. Share these videos to your friend so that he can also get the knowledge and he can also get the help to learn Python in a very easy way. Thank you very much.